Okay, I am here at Bonifacio Global City High Street. So we're gonna check this place out. And right over here, there is a Starbucks. All right, a little bit of information since I'm from Seattle. I'm gonna go in the Starbucks and see if they know about why the Pike Place drip coffee is called what it is. So let's go inside. Well, I'm in the Starbucks and there is a huge line here. All right, decided not to wait in line here at the Starbucks. Perhaps I'll come back or go to a different Starbucks and see if the line is gonna be shorter. As I was walking away from Starbucks, I was thinking that I had wanted to ask the baristas there if they knew how the coffee Pike Place drip got its name. Of course, the line was too long, so I'll just tell you where the name came from. The very first Starbucks opened in 1971 in Seattle on a 2-block long street called Pike Place. And that's how they came up with the name Pike Place Drip. Okay, enough about Starbucks. Let's talk about Bonifacio Global City. When people think of Bonifacio Global City, better known as BGC, they think of glass skyscrapers, luxury condos, high-end shopping, and some of the most modern streets in the Philippines. The way I look at BGC is that it's like the Truman Show. It's a bubble. BGC is very different than the rest of the Philippines. Very modern, upscale, and I've been told that it's the most expensive city to live in the Philippines. But what if I told you that just a few decades ago, this exact area was off limits to civilians, surrounded by barbed wire and filled with military barracks instead of office towers? Today we're diving into the fascinating history of Bonifacio Global City, how it went from a strategic military base to one of Southeast Asia's most ambitious urban developments. The early years, Fort Bonifacio, long before BGC existed, this land was known as Fort William McKinley, established by the United States Army in 1903, shortly after the U.S. took control of the Philippines following the Spanish-American War. The fort was named after U.S. President William McKinley and served as the largest American military reservation in the country. Its location, just outside Metro Manila, made it ideal for training troops and defending the capital. During World War II, the base played a key role in military operations. After the war, control of the fort was transferred to the Philippine government in honor of Filipino revolutionary hero Andres Bonifacio. For decades, Fort Bonifacio remained a closed military zone. Civilians couldn't just walk in, and the idea of luxury shopping malls and corporate headquarters here would have been unthinkable. But everything began to change in the early 1990s. After the closure of major U.S. military bases like Clark Air Base and Subic Bay, the Philippine government began re-evaluating how military land in Metro Manila could be used more productively. In 1995, a landmark deal was made. A large portion of Fort Bonifacio was sold to a private consortium led by Ayala Land and Metro Pacific. What was the goal? To create a world-class business district that could compete with cities like Singapore and Hong Kong. This wasn't just a real estate project. It was a bold experiment in urban planning. Unlike older parts of Metro Manila that evolved organically, BGC was master planned from the ground up. Developers focused on wider roads and proper sidewalks, zoning that separated residential, commercial, and lifestyle areas, underground utilities to reduce clutter, a walkable layout inspired by Western cities. Construction began in the late 1990s, but progress was slow at first. The Asian financial crisis of 1997 stalled development, and for years the area looked more like a construction zone than a future global city. But by the early 2000s, momentum returned. Major corporations began moving in. International schools opened, residential towers followed, and slowly, Bonifacio Global City started to take shape. One of the biggest turning points for BGC was its appeal to multinational companies and expatriates. International schools like the British School Manila and International School Manila relocated nearby, making the area more attractive to foreign families. High-end shopping centers like Bonifacio High Street introduced an open-air lifestyle concept that was new to Metro Manila. BGC also became a center for BPOs and tech companies, financial institutions, embassies, and international organizations. Public art installations, green spaces, and stricter traffic enforcement helped BGC stand out from the congestion and chaos often associated with Metro Manila. Despite its success, BGC's development hasn't been without controversy. Land ownership disputes between the national government and local governments, particularly Taguig and Makati, sparked long legal battles. Infrastructure strain, rising property prices, and concerns about exclusivity also fueled criticism. Some argue that BGC represents urban inequality, while others see it as proof that well-planned development can work in the Philippines. Today, Bonifacio Global City is home to over hundreds of multinational firms, some of the most expensive real estate in the country, and a growing population of young professionals, expats, and entrepreneurs. It continues to evolve with new projects, smarter infrastructure, and expanding transit connections. What makes BGC unique isn't just its modern look. It's the fact that it represents a complete transformation of land, once dedicated to war and defense, into a space focused on business, culture, and community. From a U.S. military fort to a Philippine Army base, and now one of Asia's fastest-growing business districts, Bonifacio Global City's story is one of reinvention, ambition, and bold planning. Whether you see BGC as a model for the future or a symbol of inequality, one thing is certain: its history is just as impressive as its skyline. BGC has become a trendsetter because other cities like Cebu have the IT Business Park, which is a smaller version of BGC. Davao has the Davao Global Township, which is a master-planned business district with offices and residential towers. BGC didn't just reinvent itself, it reinvented the Philippines. If you enjoyed this deep dive into Philippine history and urban development, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell notification. And let me know in the comments what part of BGC's history surprised you the most. I'm Mike, and I'm a retired truck driver in the Philippines, and now that I'm in my 60s, I'm enjoying exploring and learning new things about the Philippines. God bless and peace out.